What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome to the Gaming Brigade, and as I do every Monday morning, my friends, today I'm going to take a few minutes and talk about what's going on in the Division universe. So we'll start off with all of the hype around Season 11. Actually, no, we won't. We'll talk about what's going on in the game this week, and then after that, like 1 minute recap, we'll talk about the PTS. That should be starting very soon. I think we'll get some information within the next week or so in regard to that. We're going to talk about all the things we hope to see in Season 11, and as always, I'll take a few minutes and answer some of the questions you have sent the channel. Now, you know the deal here. If you happen to be new, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. Now, the first thing I want to cover today has to do with the current global event polarity switch. It ends tomorrow. That means spend your stars. Now, we do have Guardians, the next global event beginning tomorrow, but remember, your stars do not roll from one event to the next, so make sure you spend them before they're gone. One thing I want to make sure I mention really quick, and this is for those of you that haven't finished Season 10, whether it be the season over reward track or the targets themselves, make sure you start to make that a priority. Now, we will be able to play Season 10 until at least January 31st. And the only reason I'm bringing this up now is to give you fair warning. There are so many times from different seasons in the past I hear from players saying, oh, I wish I got those guaranteed, that guaranteed loot in the season over reward track. I missed the primary targets. What can I do? My friends, the best thing to do is get it done when it's still available. And Season 10 may extend past the end of January. However, just to be safe, I really recommend take the next few weeks, tie up any loose ends story-wise. That way, when Season 11 is ready to go, you're totally caught up. Now moving on to the Dr. Home exotic rifle. Now, the game has said because of all of the issues people had initially when Anderson became available, you can see the Anderson mission here, and as all of you know, upon completing this mission on your first attempt, you were given the Dr. Home exotic rifle as a guaranteed drop. However, some people weren't able to pick it up. It was a hot mess, all that stuff. Now, the game has said they're going to be giving every single player in the game a Dr. Home exotic rifle. Now, they have not done it as yet. They haven't announced when it's going to happen. It will be happening at one point this month. And as always, once the game does give us that information, I will let you know. But just to be clear, you have not missed out on anything. You will be getting another copy of the rifle. And one more friendly reminder, if you happen to get a Dr. Home to drop, do not break it down for an exotic component as yet. There's a bug in the game. It will not give you that component. You'll just lose out on the weapon, so stack those until they implement the fix, and then you'll be able to get those components. Moving on, my friends, I now want to talk about our current roadmap. Now, this was given to us on November 9th of last year, and as you can see as we take a quick glance, while we're now obviously in early 2023, some of those seasonal events are still going on in the game. Now, obviously, the prime target is still available because that's part of Season 10, and I put out a video last Friday in regard to farming for the Chill Out Mask, the O'Carroll Marksman Rifle, or what is the other one, the Slayer. That is still available as well. That's going to go through the end of the month. So if you haven't gotten any of those items, make sure you try to get them now, and I will leave a link to that video in the description down below. And one more thing really quick before we bounce back to the other roadmap, you can see at the very end it says Santa outfit deactivated, holiday exclusive items deactivated as well. All that means is that you can no longer farm for them. You will not lose them in your inventory, so whatever you have, my friends, you will get to keep. So getting back to the other roadmap, early 2023, which we are now in, brings us the new Target Stovepipe Season 11. Now, in my opinion, when I see early 2023, in my mind, I assume that's going to be between now and the beginning of March. In that first quarter of the year, that's really where I expect it to happen. We don't have any specific dates. Obviously, when we do, I'll pass it along. And then as we roll into the spring, that's when a lot more stuff is going to happen. Now, you can see they're going to be doing a live stream on our Year 5 plans. They're also going to be starting off Year 5 with Season 1. Now, to be very clear, Year 5 Season 1 is going to be a brand new season as well. Some of you have reached out asking, does Season 1 mean they're just repeating the first season of the entire thing? The answer is no. They're just changing the way in which they actually describe the season. So now moving forward, instead of seeing a Season 12, 13, 14, whatever, we're going to see a Year 5 Season 1, Year 5 Season 2, so on and so forth. Year 5 will also bring us that new game mode Descent. Now, at this point, once again, we still don't have any information in regard to that game mode, nothing really specific. We've gotten a few details. I will be putting a standalone video in regard to that game mode once we have actual tangible information. So hopefully we'll have some info on that soon. Now, as we make our way back to Season 11, and this is something I want to make sure I end with, And the reason for that is because there are a lot of questions bouncing around our universe and what we can expect to see with Season 11. I mean, are we finally going to see that specialization revamp that we were supposed to see a while back? What's going to be happening with the raid exclusive exotics? Are they changing those, with the whole DZ thing? Because now we know with Season 11, they're going to be changing it where you can get certain exotics that otherwise were only available in different aspects of the game. You'll be able to get them as contaminated loot in the Dark Zone. But keep in mind, we have no idea what they're referring to at this point. They could be talking about the Nemesis. They could be talking about Ridgeway's Pride. And as I start to wrap this video up, and I've said this a lot in previous videos, I'm completely amped up for this year. I truly think it's going to be the year of the Division. I think this is going to be the year that we've been waiting for, that we expected last year to be. And that's because we're going to be getting the Division Heartland, and then we're going to be getting the mobile game, the Division Resurgence, and obviously, as we went over in this video, they're going to be bringing a lot of stuff to this game as well. I hope it segues to a third game. I mean, the future does look really good. However, like many of you out there who have been with this game since day one, you know that timelines change, things get delayed, roadmaps change, things like that. But you also know here at the channel, I will always bring you the most up-to-date, tangible information. And as always, if you have questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know. With all that being said, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel and remind you, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
EMP jammer destroyed. EMP jammer destroyed. Hostiles eliminated. Area secure.
Agent, I need you to find a terminal and access the plant's security system. We need to find Lewis.
Active terminal detected. Download initiated.
Contact! It's the Division! Enemy sighted! Hostile civilian.
Download complete.
Thank you, Agent. Okay, looks like they took him to the tower. Stay alert and be ready for an ambush.
Division is on site. We're on our way.